Hi everyone, I'm JD. Welcome back to my channel. And I think this is part... I've completely lost track, sorry. But this is continuing on with the series, showing how I make Daphne's diary journals. I'll link the playlist below if you want to catch up, but I show how I make the covers, how I choose feature pages. In the previous video I show how I cut them down to size and fold them. So I'm actually making two journals. So they're going to be kind of twin journals using very similar pages. I've already done that one, so let's now move on to this one. And this is how I kind of work if I am making a collection of journals. I will not make one and then make the other. I will do them together, if that makes sense. So, alright, let's get our magazine out the way. Let's move that out the way. Don't need that. That can stay there, I suppose. Oh no, I don't have much space on my desk when I'm filming because I have this frame that my camera sits in. So I've got this little rectangle to work in. Alright, so I've got 10 feature pages. I've got my cover. And all I want to do is... Okay, let's start off with the easy ones first, like last time. Let's start off with the easy one. So I want to do this one vertical. So we'll go and fold it this way because I like having those birds facing the right way up. Okay, and then I will fold that down there and we will trim that up here. So it's really fun. I think at least two people making the exact same journals as me. They're using the same pages, they're doing the covers the same way as me, and they're going to be making two journals. So that's kind of fun. Love that. You know what? I'm going to cut this one here just because the page is telling me where to cut. I could cut further down and make it the full size page, but that can be a page for something else, for a different journal. And this will give a bit of variety too, so that one page is a bit shorter than all the others. Alright, let's go for this one next, and I think we'll fold it this way. And I'm just going to trim that off again like I did the other one because we don't need that. It's fine if you leave it, it's totally fine if you leave it, but I prefer not having that if I don't need to have it. And then we'll go fold it along here again. I think I'll fold it to this one so that I can preserve this last line, and then this way it'll be the same height as the other ones. And I'm going to put that ballet piece in my own journal. I think anything ballet goes in my own journal if it's a pretty picture. And then that one can get cut off there. Let me just see that I'm not cutting off anything major. There's no proper picture or anything, it's just patterns. Alright, we'll cut that off there. Again, so this kind of shows how the pages themselves kind of tell me where to cut and where to fold. So then this one, let's go this way as well with the feathers. I like the kind of coordination of birds and the feathers. So we had a bird page, now we have a feather page. And cut that one down to size. So I hope you can easily see by what I'm doing how I fold and cut and how I use the journal itself to measure. So I can see there's a top, there's a side, there's a bottom, and I can choose how much of a gap I want. This one's nice because it's already nice and folded for us. I love those pages. And this one I'm going to fold this way to have our writing space already made. How cool is that? Love it. So we've got some journaling spaces there already made for us. And then I'm going to cut it at the bottom, this one. Now I could cut it up higher, but I like the idea of this one being like a little place, an extra place to just journal a quote or the date or something, or a title. Now this one's going to be my front page, which is nice and good because it's bright and colourful to give the front page a bit of pop. With that blue heart, and I love the vintage hearts on the back. So yeah, this is kind of fun actually. If you've never done 2 journals at the same time, this could be a series for that too. I wasn't expecting it to be 2 at the same time, but I do sometimes get questions about making journals in bulk, how you do it. So yeah, this is a good way, I suppose, to show and ease people into it. So if you're doing 3-4 journals, this would just be the same method, but how I kind of show it's a collection and that kind of thing, how they work together with the similar pages. Alright, now this one is going to be interesting because I will want to fold it so that the happy is on one side and the birthday is on one side. So what that means is I'm going to cut down the top first, so then I can measure the side afterwards, because I'm going to have to cut the bottom and the top of the page for this one. Oops. So now, yep, now I can cut down here. Okay, there we go. So how are you guys going? Who's following along? And if you are following along, let me know how you're going with the journal. Are you enjoying the process? Have you been learning anything, or have you been making the same as me, or going and doing your own? How did you choose your pages? Okay, so this one, okay, let me just have a look what I did for the other one when it came to that page. Alright, so I put that on the outside, so I want to fold that on the outside then. Now, this is a bit tricky. I've got to use the picture to tell me where I want to put my fold. So I want to keep the girl at the front, and then what's on the back? Yep, okay, that's fine. I don't want like the fold going across her eyes or something like that. So this is another one where I want to trim off this part first, and then we can do the side. There we go, perfect. And all these border strips, they can all be reused. In a different project. Okay, we're getting through it, almost there, 2 more pages to go. This one will be nice and easy. All I have to do is choose which side I want. Oh, I think that's a nice bright colour, so let's go with that one. And we'll fold it a bit further over. There we go. Honestly, this is probably my favourite page in the whole journal because I love blank pages. I love ledger paper, but I love it having decorative as well. So even though this is blank that you can all write on, it's still got this beautiful image, and the background colour scheme is decorative. My favourite pages because they do double work. Alright, last one. Now, I can't remember what my middle page was for this one. Let me just have a look. That was going to be my front, I know that. What was going to be my middle? That was going to be my middle. So yes, this one, I think, thinking of you, that's nice. Thinking of you. I might put thinking of at the start because I actually think I'm going to do something different. I'm going to make that my middle page, I think. Or do I do the same? Maybe I just do the same for the sake of showing how I keep them similar. Okay, maybe I'll just keep them the same. So usually, well, there's two ways you could go. And I know to fold this one in further because I'm going to have to cut the outside a little bit. Alright, that's good. So the binding will go there. So there's two ways to do it when you do bulk, when you have the same types of pages. You can either do the same layout in both journals, or you can let the pages speak for themselves and arrange them as the pages are. I thought I would do that for this, but if I'm going to show how I do them in a bulk collection, then I probably should show how I do the same layout for both. And that's how they work as a team, as a collective, as a collection of journals. So that even though the pages are slightly different, they're a pair. So one page per journal is of a pair. I'm not very good at explaining this. So I'm going to try and keep it the same layout. For example, I know my front page for both is going to be this one. And then from then on we can arrange the pages in the same layout. So I hope that makes sense, and I hope that by doing this it shows you how you can make a collection of journals and have them look very similar but with still different pages. The other method, of course, is just completely random. Just let this pages speak to you and do whatever order you want. Let me know if you, when you make journals, which one you do. I do both. I actually do both, but for the sake of this kind of tutorial process video series, I'll show you the very methodical way and how to get started making a bunch of journals together with the same pages, well, the same layout. Okay, I'm rambling. Thank you so much. Like I said, this is going to be like a real laid-back, easygoing, free-flowing journal series as I put the camera on and make these. In the next video, we will arrange the pages. We can probably do that in one video, and I'll show you how I do them both together and arrange them. I'll show you how I let the pages speak to me originally in the first place and why I position them where I do. And just my process, essentially. But we'll say that for the next video. Alright guys, I hope that was helpful. If you're following along, let me know. If you want to share what you've got up to so far, just take a photo and put it in the Willow Bound Journals Facebook group page, which will be linked below, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye guys!